deteriorate. Horn about just to count your rings, just to count your rings an hour. Count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Butcher, back up, accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studios drone with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right or a torso hung.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of confident teams in matchup. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Up on first down. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
All right, here we go.
Cousins now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
All right, now, look at 56.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. On third down, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
Let's go.
play action. It's Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now they send a man in motion right. Trying to punch it in. Stewart.
Every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. Fighting through. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 10 yards. And that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now 1st and 15.
No, check, Patrick. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. No, check, Patriot.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot. Over.
Again, it's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Shipped together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield. Made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Josh Norman.
Everyone just wants to avoid throwing the football in his direction.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. We're inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Back near the goal line, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Ginn. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Baker in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play action now. Bridgewater on the move to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And that is incomplete here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. One receiver right, that's Brown. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to lead the offense out on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins now on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago, Anthony Barr, in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Cousins now. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This will be caught at the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now following down here to kick it away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hey, boys, got four down. Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. He got 29 yards that time. Cousins now to throw on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. We've got a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a... And 7. Second down, Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that one?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hurry up, here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And they're going to face a third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
And there's a flag on the field. And he is going to lose yardage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Now Artis Payne. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And there's a flag on the play. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Under pressure, they got him again. Ricky Jean-Francois in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And now a first chance for the backup. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The 2014 Pro Bowler, Lawrence Timmons, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And for K'Wan Short, the questions about his motor really went away in 2015. Boy, what a season he had.
17 tackles for a loss last year, and, of course, give him another one right there. Cousins to throw it. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going?